We're in the place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, the Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, you want to talk about a team that just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. That was a really ugly game for them.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder about the game plan, but really, it was more about a lack of execution than anything else.
So for the Clippers right now, Blake Griffin down low, and DeAndre Jordan, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back, and it's Barnes at the small forward. And Black Hole and a bit of good news for this young man. He was offered another 10-day contract by the team as they want to get an extended look at him.
And, you know, just the fact that they want to see more of him really is a good indication that he's doing the right thing. I think he's on the right track in trying to maintain his momentum.
DeAndre Jordan alongside Blake Griffin, maybe the best game dunker in the league. He has the ability to make spectacular plays every time he gets near the rim.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys. I was able to hear Dwayne Case coaching his team during that break. If what I heard holds true, I'd say their pick and roll is going to be their primary offensive weapon. He made sure that his guys knew that should be the play they run until the defense shows they can stop it. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Well, it hasn't been pretty so far, but with those changes being made and the game plan still in the opening stages, they could easily turn things around. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Valanciunas, and Lewis Williams subbed in for Terrence Ross. Johnson sends the screen for DeRozan.
This quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Paul passes to Crawford. Nice D from DeRozan. And for DeAndre Jordan, right between his length and his leaping ability, playing an 11-foot, 12-foot rim.
I tell you, when I've watched him play, there are times when it seems he's overwhelmed. Really does look that way.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fry. Lays it up and kicks it in. Fry's got his second bucket tonight. And his old high school coach is an attendee at today's game. But I believe he'll still stay in close contact, even though he's now in the NBA.
And, you know, you always have to keep perspective by remembering where you came from, no matter what you're doing, but certainly in the NBA. And it's nice to see that he does that and still staying in touch with his old coach.
Crawford kicks to Paul. And that one goes off. Raptors trailed by 12. Lowry dishes to Fry. The feed to Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Now you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
On the pass to Crawford. A three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 11 points for Crawford.
I said in the tone earlier.
Skez, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Barnes. And it's Farmo in for Paul. Williams passes to Johnson. Williams kicks to Vasquez. They get it back. Hawes with the block. And oh, here we go. Farmer's got it. The fast break chance. Passes to Redick. Dishes to Hawes. Farmer kicks to Hawes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started. Wonder it's the blowout in store.
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
DeRozan gets a screen from Fry. Pulls up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Williams with the steal. Rejected by Hall. And he gets it back. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. the ball. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. 6 to shoot from 13, and he gets it to go.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas. And he drains those.
Here's Crawford, and he doesn't get to the... Now for the Raptors. Black holes checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for James Johnson. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Vasquez. And it's Lowry in for Lou Williams. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. Barnes, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Cole for Jordan Farmer. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. CP3 at point with Redick near the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes at the 3 spot. Shoots. That is good off the back rim and in. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Paul dishes to Redick. Jordan up top. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And I thought the key was their ability to stretch the defense. They got hot from behind that three-point line, and that really gave them the margin they needed.
Yeah, that's right. It opened up things for them in a huge way. The defense was never able to get comfortable.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Plenty of space. Again, Los Angeles.
It was a slow start for him. He started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Raptors trailed by 17.
DeAndre Jordan has always had a knack for the incredible. It usually manifests itself in his dunks or blocks. Last year, he committed himself more on the defensive end, and it really made a difference for him.
In the corner, it's Patterson. Misses off the left iron.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Jordan with the screen on DeRozan. 14 feet away. Here's Barnes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. How when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Look at this for his career. 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
DeRozan passes to Ross. Back to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Chris Paul, as you know, has accomplished so much in the NBA, but he's ready for that ultimate prize. As Paul said, that's the only thing that matters now. At this point in my career, I'm only focused on building for the postseason, because that's where you make your name. That's where you make your imprint on history. He's looking to add to that wonderful legacy, guys.
He certainly is. Thanks, Doris.
Oh, you can see that desire on the court. He's so focused. Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles. For a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in LA.
Ross with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. DeRozan against Barnes. DeRozan's shot is good. And the Clippers have possession.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in LA, folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in LA land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team, the Clippers.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Outside Lowry. Dish now to DeRozan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hall. A dominating first.
All right, eyes front. That's not what we were.
We're getting back to the action now. Black holes checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. Lou Williams is checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Barnes. And it's Farmo in for Chris Paul. Ryan, he's in at center. Johnson is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vasquez. And it's Williams at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And DeRozan kicks to Fry. Over in the corner, Williams. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 5 points so far.
That's like a layup for him. It's just wide open out there.
Redick dishes to Farmo. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
There's Vasquez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Fry passes to Vasquez. Williams attacking. Rejected by Hawes. Crawford up top. Guarded by Vasquez. Here's Davis. Can't hit. Great D that time from Fry. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Vasquez with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Outside Williams. DeRozan in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 22. Feeds it to Farmo. Back to Crawford. He dishes it to Redick. Plenty of space. Here's Hawes. Banked in off the glass. Hawes got 6.
They're forcing the ball inside. It's working beautifully.
The defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Amir Johnson's checked in for the Raptors. The Raptors shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, month after month, his field goal percentage and 3-point percentage has dropped. But I thought he found new life when he was traded to the Cavs. Remember, when you're on a bad team, you're losing night after night. It can be disheartening. I think that might have been some of what we saw with Hawes and his numbers declining. Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
I agree with you. You got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Williams for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Crawford's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Davis setting the pick for Crawford. And Redick kicks to Crawford. Wide open shot is on the money. Crawford's got 18 points.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
1:06 left to play here in the 3rd. Vasquez up top, covered by Redick. Vasquez dishes to Fry. Crawford left side. Pass to Farmo. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Johnson with the block. A difficult situation for Toronto. Williams attacking. Kicks it to Vasquez. Williams passes to Vasquez. He feeds it to Fry. Pass to Johnson. For three. He's again. Fry. Good.
Strong rebound, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
And here's Crawford. He's got 18. It's 1 on the clock, and he knocks down the jumper. Crawford's got 20. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Clippers also changing it up. Davis comes in for Matt Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And the Clippers, looking who they've got, Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the back. And it's Davis at the three. Hayes with the steal. Vasquez up top, defended by Paul. Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. Hayes with the screen for DeRozan. Vasquez dishes to Hayes. It's stolen by Davis. Paul outside. He kicks to Griffin. The baseline jumper goes down. Griffin's got 9 points for the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And Toronto making a change here. Prize checked in. And then for the Clippers, Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Turkoglu comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Farmall in for Chris Paul.
You know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
Chris Douglas Roberts checked in for Los Angeles. Now Farmall. There's the feed to Douglas Roberts. Here's Farmall. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Douglas Roberts' shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. He won't get too many better looks from that range.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Here's Fry, and it is pushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
Well, it doesn't matter much, though, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, you forget about it.
You know, guys, the teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier just isn't there right now. They've lost it. The turnovers are starting to pile up.
Hey, guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
You know, they wanted this win badly, guys. A loss would have meant a sweep in the season series.
I agree. They did not want that to happen. Even against opponents outside your conference, when you only see twice a year, getting swept is not a good feeling.
It always takes someone stepping up. That happened here as we got great numbers for Paul. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not.
And he sinks the second.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Blackhole. He has 9 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
Yeah, he really is. He's always looking to make the passes. Head up, eyes up, trying to find the open teammate.
Here's Hawes. No luck. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Now, it looks looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Good.
The bounce pass was the key to the play.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now Farmar. So the Clippers winning this one easily.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with...
Hey, Rook, keep your head up.
Oh, whoa, Coach Rivers. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I ain't played very well.
Everybody has down nights. Don't dwell on it. I've seen you play. You've got game. You'll bounce back. Just keep working hard.
I will, for sure. Thanks again. It's the man, the myth, the high school coaching legend.
No, not as good as a coach since I lost you a few years back. It's funny how coaches get better when they actually have good players on their team.
Man, forget that noise. You taught me everything I know.
You're like a sponge. And it's paid off for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, Coach.
I hit the showers. I can smell you from here.
All right, man, I gotta get fresh.
All right, sounds good.